Hello, this is Pastor Mike. I am coming to you with an update for the church. It is March 19th, and just want to let you know what's going on. Having to do this electronically. Obviously, we're not going to be getting together on Sunday as a group, so that's the first announcement kind of already been made, but we will be having a service. We're going to run it via video, similar to this, but we'll do it through our Facebook page. There's a church Facebook page. I'll try to have the link on this blog post with this video so you can connect with it. It's also can be accessed from our church website. So there's a link that we have on the church website now that takes you right to our page. You don't have to have Facebook. If you'll go on there, even if you don't have Facebook, you can drop down and just keep scrolling down and you'll eventually find the live video. We'll probably start it around 10 o'clock on Sunday. So if you can watch it on a device or if you want to put it on a TV, if you have a HDMI cord, if you know what that is, oftentimes you can plug right into the back of these newer TVs and watch them maybe as a family on TV. So we'd love to have you join us there. We'll probably have some elders on there. We'll have less, than 10 in the building really on Sunday, and just kind of running a service for those out there, and maybe you can have some discussion about the service as well as when you're watching. If you don't know how to find it, you're not sure, give me a holler. I'll try to walk you through it, and I'll try to help you figure it out if possible. We also have a Facebook group. If you're in the church and you want to be part of that group, we do make announcements there. We communicate more regularly, prayer requests, that sort of thing. So if you're on Facebook and you want to be part of that group, then you can go ahead and contact me and I'll try to put you in that group. We have the capability of doing several things in the middle of this coronavirus as we're somewhat shut down into smaller groups. We still have the ability to do some meeting, and if you need a phone call, just give me a call. But we have a video service that we've gotten a subscription to called Zoom. I'll also put a link to it on the blog post. I would recommend, if you have the capacity to watch this video online, that you could also use Zoom. And Zoom allows you to talk back and forth. I've used it a number of times now. It's a really great video meeting service where numbers of you can get together, especially if we have some leadership groups going on. We're going to be trying to use it. We used it last night with the elders, for instance. A couple of elders were at home and we had them Zoom in. You can see in the room where I'm at, I have one of the TVs here, and we connected it up to the TV and had them there, and it really worked slick. And so I recommend downloading it. You can download it in the App Store. You can also watch Zoom just using an internet browser. So it works well. There'll be, again, a link to it on the blog post here. We also may be just doing some meetings and some discipleship times from Zoom. I know that one of the elders talked about possibly doing some Sunday school, some of the extra teaching with Zoom. So if you're in a Sunday school class and you'd like to, tune in a little bit earlier on Sunday morning, possibly doing some Bible studies this way, getting together, just a way to connect without having to physically be together and take risks that way. If you have any youth in the family, I'd be really interested if they'd be, if they want to do any kind of get together on Zoom. I would do an Ask Pastor Mike, for instance, every other week, and just get a bunch of the youth together and they could ask me questions. Obviously not as fun as getting together and playing ping pong and those type of things and playing games together, but I'd be willing to do that. Another announcement, I am planning to do a men's study this Friday. Since we're not able to do the big group with the Lenten breakfast, we are going to have my men's study here at the church. We've never had more than 10. I guess if we have more than 10, we'll start to Zoom some people in. But if you'd like to come, or if you'd like to be part of it, and again, use the Zoom service, I'll bring the TV down there, but you have to contact me first so I have it all set up. I'm capable of doing electronic meetings from all over the building. Just want to make a short announcement. We don't have all the details set, but we are going to start to do some regular prayer times. We talked about this as elders last night, and again, electronically, and several times a week, hopefully, elders will be leading some prayer. So if you wanted to join in on that electronically, we'll be posting times. I'll have more information on Sunday about that. But again, we'll post some times. We'll probably post those things and links to those things on the Facebook page as well. And maybe even on the church calendar, which can be accessed through the website. If you need visit personal prayer, I'm going to post my phone number here. I'm willing to pray with you. I'm willing to do a video conference with you. If you're feeling well and healthy and don't have any risk factors, and I don't have any risk factors, I'm willing to come to your house still and visit with you as well. For instance, if you need even just help setting some of this stuff up, you're not sure where it is, but you want to be part of church still somehow, I'd be willing to come. You just need to contact me for that. Also, I want to let you know that the church building is available. The governor said we're not supposed to meet with more than 10 people, but our building is a big building, and we're not, if you just come here on your own, you want a place away from home that you can, come and turn up the heat and use an internet. We've got a building available. You could come and really be by yourself in one of these Sunday school rooms. And you can have your family here. Maybe you need to study. Just be somewhere away if there's no businesses available. The building will be open and available, and we can still do some social distancing while in the church building. I'm going to post some resources. Just as you, especially as parents, as you have kids at home, remember we have a Right Now Media subscription, which means there's a lot of good Christian videos out there that you can access. If you don't yet have a login to Right Now Media, we subscribe to it as a church, and so we get some free everybody else basically can get a free login because the church pays us a general subscription. And so just email me. My email will be included on the blog post, and I will send you a link so you can go get your own personal login. Also, I'm going to put a post. Lifeway Media, Christian Media Group, is also posting some extra media for kids and some things to do, how to disciple your kids at home during this time. And I think that's really important, that we stay connected so that we're growing closer to Jesus in the middle of this, but also that as our kids aren't in school and maybe can't come to church, but they can still be discipled. And we still need to take the effort to show them that they can grow in the Lord. And frankly, as parents, it's our responsibility anyway. I also want to encourage you then, if you have other resources, put them in the Facebook group if you're part of that. If you're not in the Facebook group and you want to be, just again, contact me. If you're part of the church, I'll try to get you into that group. Any wider resources I'll put on my general social media links. I'll try to link anything that I think is really good. I also have put a link on the blog post about where Nebraskans can find information from the state. And so there's a pretty good information page from the state about what's happening right now. It's kind of their official page. Lastly, I want to encourage you to encourage one another daily. I'm still sending out texts to guys. I'm going to try to put out encouraging videos. I see that several of you have done that. If you have something encouraging to say, let's both call one another personally, but also you can put it on social media, and we can encourage one another in the midst of this. And in the process, also show people that we have hope, that we of all people should have hope in the middle of this time where a lot of people are fearful. We can show them that because our identity is in Christ, we don't have to fear death. We don't have to fear even disease or sickness, that our God is in control and he can take care of us in the middle of this. And we can know that we are loved and we can love others well. So I hope that you are finding that peace and joy and hope, and let's encourage one another daily to do that. God bless.